Thank you for watching our presentation videos, and we are going to talk about what part we do specifically and what advantages we have, what challenges we have overcome, and how we enhance some employability skills. We went to Paris for this project last month. Here are some famous constructions of Paris. I'm the cameraman of this project. During the trip, carrying the camera and shooting video was my jobs. As a cameraman, I have some experience of video shooting. When I was in my previous school, there were some pieces of coursework requiring me to film, and I was the man who often held the camera and shot the video. I can usually catch the great sceneries for filming. This makes me feel confident as a cameraman. However, holding the camera always a manual labor, especially we needed to walk through many scenic spots. It's actually an exhaustive job, but I feel energetic when I was shooting. Especially the scenery in Paris is pretty beautiful and the weather in Paris is very nice. In addition, there were a number of tourists in Paris. It usually spent a lot of time for waiting a great opportunity that there were not many tourists. However, as a foreigner, language and communication was always a challenge. It included how to communicate with locals and understood the histories and cultures of the scenic spots. We tried to follow the English tour guides at the same time there, and through the trip, I have realized that communication skill is very important, and as a team, we can work together more efficient. So our teamwork skill has improved.
We decided to visit the capital of France, which teemed with a fantastic museum and galleries, fabulous food and drink, legendary live music and nightlife. The story of our media work is mainly between Paris and ourselves by photography and videos. During this trip, I was working on the shooting and editing. I majored in media and communication for 2 years, so I'm good at shooting and editing. I used to edit the video and take the photos about my trip. I think that is useful for me to remember my journey, practice my specific skills, and share to everyone else in the interesting way. But it's difficult for me to shoot video in foreign country because I didn't understand native language and cannot start a conversation with them. So the sound recording was less than satisfactory. I edited the video without sound. I did the background music and put the subtitle on the video, which combined the picture and text.
In this trip, we had a short trip in Paris, and before the trip, we did a lot and searched the information about our destination, like the famous attraction and the local food, which we definitely should try. And I also find the road map to take the subway. So I basically do this paperwork job. In this trip, we have a short trip in Paris, and before the trip, we do a lot of research about our destination, like a famous attraction and the local food, which we definitely want to try. And I also do some research about the road map, about the subway in Paris. So I basically take responsibility of those paperwork. And in our media production, I play in caption writing of this team. And the reason I got this job because I don't writing a caption for any video ever before, so it's a big challenge for me. And the second reason, because I was so thirsty once I finally understand how these work, and I really interested and I love it. Finally, because I have a good writing skills, so I think it's really helpful to impress others when I do this video. Moreover, I learned a lot from this trip and from my team member, like how to shoot a wonderful picture and the caption of those pictures. And talking about the big challenge for me, I should definitely mention the language part, because we don't know how to speak any French before, so we always meet lots of misunderstandings. Moreover, another challenge for me, I have to say, is to make a visa reservation. Actually, I plan to have a travel to Italy before I choose this country, but it's too late for me to get this reservation because the recent appointment is on April. So I connect with my team member immediately and I solve this problem. So that's basically all the information of our project to Paris. Thank you for watching.